Hi, I'm Roger Blum, Executive Vice President of Telarus. I'm here in Studio 19 and Telarus headquarters in Sandy City, Utah, filming another Behind the Desk segment. Today we welcome Jill Warren, VP of Technical Solutions and Support at PowerNet. Jill, say hello to the group for us today.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm thrilled to get a chance to talk to you a minute about the power that PowerNet brings to our partners, no pun intended. But we're going to hear all the reasons why we should be paying attention and selling more of this. And so as we get ready to get kicked off, I just love to hear how people are doing in our new normal. So why don't you tell us a little about what you and PowerNet are doing as you adjust to a new normal of the way we work?
Absolutely. So I think our team has reacted pretty quick to the shift, and we brought some very good solutions that we were able to kind of address some of those needs that our customers and clients were facing. We implemented our video conferencing tool Meet. That gained some traction and allowed our new and our existing customers to kind of implement that into their solution. It would allow the users to work from home without bringing their phones with them and still maintain one single line of communication that could take them from like a voice call, instant message, or video. The other one that we did, which we're really proud of, is our managed services side of the house. As companies begin to make that transition to their employees working remotely, a lot of their IT departments were just working around the clock to ensure that things were going smoothly and making sure that the workers were being able to be successfully connected back to the business. By taking advantage of PowerNet's managed services offering, it allowed those IT teams to actually reduce their workload by having us as an extension of their team. We kind of co-managed it with them, and we were able to help them manage multiple activities that needed to be addressed in addition to the new remote work management tasks that they had to now take on. We also, as a security provider, we had to make sure that our clients understood good and best security practices for remote workers because that's all new. So that opens up a plethora of vulnerabilities to a lot of organizations. So we've encouraged them to have tools for web content, application control, VPN access, intrusion protection, prevention, anti-malware, and more. We've actually been able to fill the gap a lot where our clients needed it and make sure that they were protected.
Wow, that's a lot to unravel. I do think that many executives, probably including ours, but don't tell our IT group. We missed what level of workload it would be to have people working in new disparate environments, working from home. And so we'll tear some of those things apart. Managed services, very interesting. It sounds like I can augment my IT group and bring some people into that. I get paid as a partner if I sell that on a recurring basis. Is that correct?
That is correct. And the great thing about the managed services offering is we are building a relationship with these customers on the partner's behalf and on PowerNet's behalf. And we also get a lot of like fixed fee projects, they bring us into things, but we become that trusted provider, which means more commissions for our partners.
So and they get paid. We get paid on that as well. That's great to know. You always are bringing that partner back in. It sounds like there's a couple key categories you mentioned. One, just managed IT in general. Two, it sounds like there's some collaboration pieces I better as a partner need to make sure I understand. And Meet, it sounds like, was your product name you used, if that's right. And then I'll come back to that. But then third, it sounds like there's a lot of security focus. So managed intrusion detection, making sure that I've got my malware, things like that. So those three good areas, if I'm a partner that I think, I've got three categories I can turn to PowerNet for.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. We implemented our cyber attack protection program too, and that has been a huge success for us because we're packaging monthly external vulnerability scans with our live engineering support, and it also gives our end-use customers $100,000 worth of cybersecurity insurance. So they can ensure that their business is protected, and it also ensures them that they're financially protected in the event of a security incident. So that's been huge.
And that's supported by your operations center. You've got a security operations center that supports that as well.
Absolutely.
So certainly security is important. I want to come back because we kind of went through this fast. The Meet product is my collaboration from home solution. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the Meet product is basically, it's just so customers don't have to actually take their phone home. They can just use their soft phone client and actually be able to, have the illusion that they're working from the office, even though they're working from home. So, they don't have to bring their phone home. They maintain one single line of communication. They can do a voice call. It looks like they're in their office, but really they're sitting at their house.
Well,
Video, instant messaging, it's all included.
that's really robust. Is there a perfect industry type or company size that I should think, when I hear about this company size, I should turn to you guys?
Yeah, no, I think it works for any company. I mean, we've had large companies take advantage of it to smaller companies. We had different verticals, because everybody's had to make the transition to being able to work remote.
So, but is there a sweet spot industry or maybe series of verticals that you're doing the best in, or you've had a lot of those sales in?
Oh, yeah. So our sweet spot, I guess I would say, in my opinion, is our MDU offering. It's been our strongest vertical, our strongest sweet spot. We've added multiple things to it. We're crafting a package that kind of fits the unique need of the multi-dwelling unit. It's what MDU stands for, by the way. It includes phones, data, Wi-Fi, TV, cell single boosters, and obviously our managed services. We're the property's sole IT and technology provider. We give them one bill to pay and one contact for all their support needs. And we found a lot of success just because of that alone.
That's impressive. So you're putting everything they need in a box inside the location and being able to manage everything that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Are there any other verticals we should be thinking about? Any other specifics that you're seeing success?
Yeah, we've been a big player in large public venues for years now. We have large scale Wi-Fi deployments at the Linder Family Tennis Center, multiple stadiums, school districts, zoos, museums, nature preserves throughout the country. And we've become an expert at doing that. We've also got 2 free Wi-Fi community networks in Cincinnati neighborhoods that service thousands of residents every day. We've had a lot of success providing networks to these areas at an affordable cost to the customer. We've also seen a little bit of an uptick on Wi-Fi analytics and marketing platforms as well.
Wow,
Education and managing manufacturing as well. We have also seen things that exceed with the same types of needs, like the phones, to the Wi-Fi, to security, to managed services. So
that's a cool story that you're giving away some networks inside of Cincinnati to make sure people have access during this time. That's we never want to skip over those services we provide to the community. So
absolutely.
Besides being part of your community, what other things set you apart from your competitors? There's a few people out there, maybe not as robust as you or as complete, but what are those competitive situations that we run into?
Yeah, I think what sets us apart from our competition is honestly not only just our product offerings, obviously, because we have such experience and expertise, but I think it's our people. Like we're not even just offering solutions that are great and at a great value. We're providing like a higher level service. So we've got our engineering staff. They've got all the certifications with all of the major technology vendors that we support and service. We've got experience with ongoing, solutions that we've implemented on site, overcoming different kind of obstacles that we've worked through. And, it just doesn't even stop there with engineering. And once somebody is actually turned up and they're running with our services, we're giving them that kind of like white glove concierge service. We're just making sure that we're involved. We're becoming a partner to them and helping them grow. And, we just want to keep continuing more solutions for them and helping them and just being that trusted partner for them.
Well, let's talk about that. So we were chatting before we started today, and I didn't realize this, but you've been supporting Telarus for basically 17 years, which is maybe longer than some of the owners. That's impressive. So tell us a little bit about the relationship you've always had with PowerNet and Telarus.
Yeah, for sure. So I started, it's almost 17 years, so it's 16, with PowerNet 16 years ago. And when I started, you're showing my age, by the way, but that's okay. When I started, all I did was support Telarus, and we were so busy. I did it night and day, like all day long, making sure we had everything done. But as the market changed, I don't know if I mentioned, but when PowerNet first started, we were focused on telecom, and we had to make that shift to becoming like an advanced technology solutions provider. So we were kind of in the telecom side, and then things started to shift. So we actually went along with with the years and the industry, and we were able to do that. So it's
Well,
been a good ride.
and it proves your loyalty and focus on the channel as well, right? So tell us a little bit about that, just your focus on the channel.
Yeah, we definitely believe that the channel is, where we want to be. The company was started by Bernie Stevens and now is ran by Allie Stevens. And we are very focused on the channel. We always have been. We believe that, the channel partners bring us the business, bring us the relationship with the customers. We want to make sure they're always paid in a timely manner, and, that we're representing them good because they bring it to us. So we want to make them look good as well.
Well, that's incredible. And again, I get paid on, if I'm a partner, I get paid on one-time charge, kind of single projects, or recurring revenue whenever they move into that consulting engagement, correct?
Yeah. Yes. As long as they're a customer and you brought the deal with us, anything we do on that, you will be paid on. And you don't even have to lift a finger. We have all the engineering team kind of upselling things, but you'll definitely be in the loop and you'll get the check.
And as I think about this, a lot of companies are scrambling, right? They didn't realize they were going to be working from home, or they've got to adjust. What's the timing of your solutions? How quickly can you respond? And maybe I'm putting you on the spot here because I didn't warn you of this one, but maybe a cool story that's happened over the last couple of months you can share with us if it's not too private or secret.
Yeah, no, I mean, recently we just deployed a hotel in Virginia, and we were given basically 3 weeks, and we did the security, the managed security, the managed networking. We did the managed backup as a service. We also ordered laptops and provisioned them and made sure they had everything on there that they needed for the property management team. And we were able to get that done and turned around within 3 weeks. It was actually a pretty good, yeah. And we deployed a team there to make sure all the APs were hung. It's just been, and that is recent. That's probably within the last 3 months that we did that. So
that's incredible. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm hearing is I'm sitting out there listening to this as a partner. I'm hearing I've got a complete IT solution. I focus on a couple key areas: the collaboration and need to work from home, my ability to augment my IT staff to make that possible. I get to focus on backup and some of the critical behind the scenes things that maybe I'm not as comfortable with, and then I get to take care of those security concerns. Am I missing any? What's another last tidbit as we wrap up today of what partners should be thinking about when they turn and think PowerNet?
I think one thing that is very key to mention is our IPTV program. That solution we have added to our multi-dwelling units, which would be hospitality, senior living, apartments, condos. The IPTV solution has been killing it. There are a lot of providers out there that are still offering that cumbersome satellite cable deployments, they're just kind of struggling to compete with IPTV. And our solution with the IPTV solution allows users to stream the content over their internet connection that we can provide or cannot provide. And they can enjoy the channels and on-demand service that they want. So it's been an incredible addition to our MDU package. And, with the old cable type companies, satellite companies, this is just like a nice little overlay solution for MDU. So it's really knocking it out of the park.
Oh, and I think that's important to reinforce. Partners, we have partners out there listening to this right now that are trying to figure out how to get into those multi-dwelling units. And I want to make sure we define what MDU is. So that is a great moment where we say, pivot this way and look at PowerNet when we run into those opportunities. That's incredible. I've been thrilled to be part of this. I've learned a lot. So, Jill, thank you for being part of this. As we wrap up, we're going to call that a wrap of this Behind the Desk segment with PowerNet, Jill Warren, their VP of Technical Solutions. So, thank you all for being out there. As you wonder about what you do next, make sure you reach out to Jill and team or the Telarus team and engage with PowerNet so you can bring these solutions to your customers. Until we can see you in person, that's a wrap on this Behind the Desk segment, and stay safe out there, everybody. Thank you.